You have a right to vote, but many of you reaching out to us this morning saying issues at your polling place are making it tough to vote.
Yeah, from printers that just don't work to long lines, we have heard complaints at 32nd Street in Union Hills, Greenfield and Broadway, I-17 and Daisy Mountain and Anthem, and so many more. ABC 15's John Treeweiler joining us live now with what is being done to solve all of these problems. Tree?
Dan and Kayla, we have seen a large number of voters out today, even some long lines like here at Dove of the Desert at many different polling places. One voter even telling us this is the most people he's seen for a midterm election. We can get to some video of some of these lengthy lines we've been seeing. We started our morning in the 123rd precinct in Central Phoenix at Faith Lutheran. A very steady line there ever since 6 a.m. when their doors opened for polling. Reports that there is still a line there, but most of it moving pretty smoothly. Just a large number of volume for voters. As mentioned, though, various locations across the county, they have seen some issues here. Like you said, we're talking everything from one building not being accessible to some printer technology issues, even power out at one polling place. These situations are being dealt with, but it is leaving some voters very frustrated this morning.
Extremely frustrating. I was extremely angry this morning, especially since I had to be at work at AM for meetings. So I wanted to make sure that I showed up at the polls at 6 a.m. this morning, got up early to make sure that I could vote, just to find out that the exact same thing that happened to me a couple months ago happened yet again.
Now, that voter tells us, Dan and Kaylee, she'll leave work early to go back out and vote. We can tell you that Maricopa County Recorder Adrian Fontes, he has been very responsive to all these issues, dealing with a lot of them personally on his social media, taking every issue head on. So if you do encounter an issue today, you're encouraged to report it, and the County Recorder's Office will likely get to you. We know they have been troubleshooting and responding to all of these issues that are popping up to make this process very smooth. Polls open until 7 o'clock tonight, guys.
All right, John, thank you for that. Not the only trouble spot that we have learned of for voters. Our Megan Thompson has more from Chandler.
This polling place, kind of like a pogo stick, going back and forth to open and closed. Turns out the building had been closed in a foreclosure. A notice right on the door. Workers unable to get in and get working. Many choosing to stay in line for hours. Others saying they couldn't wait any longer. One frustrated voter driven to tears. She went to her precinct only to find out she was selected for a study by the county. A notice directing her to another polling place, only to have that one be plagued with issues too. And her third attempt here near Arizona Ave and Warner, which with the foreclosure is also having issues.
I have a choice to make. The world feel like I'm in existence and then being made not to. That's what makes me upset. Especially when I've been doing this. I've always exercised my right to vote. And then today to have somebody turn me away, I'm offended. I'm disgusted, and people need to know about it.
We are talking to more struggling voters about the issues that they are having and trying to take action. Stay with ABC 15. For now, reporting in Chandler, Megan Thompson, ABC 15, Arizona.
Maricopa County Recorder Adrian Fontes has talked about typical run-of-the-mill problems. That one did not seem typical or run-of-the-mill, but he held a news conference about an hour ago addressing some of the issues. He spoke specifically about the scene where Megan was located there with our news partner KTAR. Listen.
What ended up happening was we found out very, very early this morning that the landlord posted a sign to the tenant from whom we were borrowing space, and the tenant got locked out, so that means we got locked out. So we're working to try to get a court order to have the sheriff open the door up.
So Fontes says his staff is responding to every issue in a timely manner. They got the doors open there finally. A lot of voters feel differently. They feel this is rough going. That's what we are here for. Let us know. Then we take the issues to the powerful and we try and hold them accountable, especially on a day like today. There's a lot at stake across
Absolutely.
the country.
Yes. And the race for U.S. Senate here in Arizona among them. Between Martha McSally and Kirsten Sinema, this could change what is happening in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, Nohelani Graff in downtown Phoenix sharing more about this tight race. Nohe.
Well, the Senate race truly is one of those races where every vote counts. So today, both candidates are drumming up as much support as they can in these final hours before ending the night at their respective watch parties. Kyrsten Sinema will be here at the Renaissance Hotel in downtown Phoenix with the Democratic Party that hasn't celebrated a Senate win since 1995. She started the morning off in Tucson and at this hour is bouncing between campaign events here in Phoenix. Now, she already voted. Martha McSally also voted early. Last night, she joined fellow Republican candidates at a big rally in Prescott, and today she continues the stump before rounding out the night with a party at the DoubleTree in Paradise Valley, where we also have a crew. For both women, today is about appealing to that small percentage of voters who haven't made up their minds yet.
People want opportunities for their kids. They want to be able to grow their business. They want to be able to work hard and get ahead and provide for their family. They want to make sure our military is supported and that we have secure borders.
Arizonans are hungry for someone who's not necessarily a Republican or a Democrat, but just someone who's going to solve their problems and help their lives be better.
Now, they've had very different strategies to get those messages across. McSally leaning on events headlined by top names in her party, President Trump, his son, and the vice president. Sinema hosting town hall style meetings instead and not using any big name Democrats. Either way, the headline that will come out of this race is that Arizona will be celebrating its first woman to head to the Senate, and will continue to track this race as soon as those election results are announced. In downtown Phoenix, I'm Nohelani Graf, ABC 15 Arizona.
No, hey, we appreciate that. Thank you so much. Beautiful day to get out no matter what you're doing. Yeah. And for voters who do have to stand in line, at least we're not dealing with sleet and snow and rain.
We can all agree on this, Iris. It's
Absolutely.
Great.
Mother Nature certainly knows what day it is, right? It's a big day. So let's talk about that election day forecast. As you step outside, you're going to see nothing but clear skies, both as we look to the north towards Camelback Mountain and as we look towards the south and southwest, as we look live with our Phoenix Children's Hospital Valley Cam. Clear skies in the valley, and it's clear and dry statewide. In fact, across the region, it's going to be hard to find much cloud cover. All clear out to our west, too. High pressure sitting to our west. That's what's going to keep our forecast dry again today. Our temperatures in the 70s already. We're up to 74 in Phoenix, 77 in Peoria. Mesa, you're checking in at 73. Your afternoon shapes up like this. Upper 70s by lunchtime in case you're voting then. Our high today reaches 83 degrees. We'll hit that around 4. Polls close at 7. Temperature down to around 75 degrees by then. I'll show you that 7-day next.
All right. Thanks, Iris. It is election day. We wanted to know, what are your issues out there? Have you experienced any problems? Log on to abc15.com/poll. No, it went smoothly. Yes, it took forever. No, I voted early. Or yes, there was an issue with my ballot. Let us know what's going on out there.